Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another BTNeanderthal video. It is episode 2 of the pay-to-play, and we are testing out the martial arts assassin. Yes, I am aware of the fact that it hasn't been changed yet, but one, I want to try it out with, like, the different splash damage and how to see, we can improve it. Or give feedback so that way, the PD2 devs can improve on martial arts. So now I have like a better understanding of what can be improved. I ran through, just like last time, if you haven't seen episode 1 where we ran the Dragon Pally, we did all the way through Hellbale, fresh character, and then we did endgame testing. We did the same thing here. I made it a little bit farther, but I did hit a brick wall. The brick wall was Nightmare Mephisto at like level 37 or something like that. So I had some notes here that I want to quickly go over. So level 10, Tiger Strike, and Dragon Talon is the most insane damage I've ever seen at like up to level 10. Dude, we just wrecked the Countess. Act 1, normal, it probably is the most damage out there. It's so strong. 1-shot, 2-shot elites on players 8. It's crazy. It starts to wind down at like level 15-ish. But Fists of Fire actually gets pretty OP with Dragon Claw and just plows through most of normal. Wow. Destroyed. Once you start hitting like Chaos Sanctuary, it kind of goes down a little bit, and then once you hit like Bale Wave 5 and things like that, then the damage drops pretty fast. You kind of just skip Wave 5. You do almost no damage to the dudes that are resistant. At about level 20-ish or something like that, Claw Block, or Weapon Block it was what it's called, is actually terrible. It keeps you alive and it's extra portion of your survivability, but what happens when you have Claw Block on or Weapon Block is you lose the ability to like hit your targets because you keep getting interrupted by something attacking you, and it's a very high chance that you're gonna block or go into that animation of blocking. So the whole time you run into a group of monsters and you're just stuck there, similar to how like in LOD you had like passives on and you just kind of like stand there and you can't really do much. It gives you time to like save and exit and stuff, but it's very difficult to actually deal your damage with Weapon Block. Someday you'll hit. There you go. But every single time I get hit by one of these Hydras or anything that attacks me, I'm missing my hits. Though it's essential to keep you alive, especially in the end game. Like, it keeps you alive, but it also makes it so you can't do anything. Like, if all the skills had uninterruptible on it, I think that issue would be gone. Right? You just can't be interrupted. Or make it so that the weapon block isn't a visual or something. I don't know. But the weapon block really screws everything up. Does FHR lower the weapon block animation? No. It doesn't. FHR is for when you take like big hits and then you recover. And that brings me up to another thing. We actually tried like Steel Shade and Water Walks, which have like better recovery frames for blocking. And that kind of works. But it's like, it's not great. It kind of works. It's better than not. But like, I don't know, man. I tried so many different combinations. At level 27, I wrote a note here, Claws of Thunder works, but it's not the greatest, but it does work. Fist of Fire is better than everything. I tried at level 30, Phoenix Strike did nothing, basically. Fist of Fire in the leveling portion of the game is the best. It's the best, hands down. Claws of Thunder can work a little bit, but you know, it's the best to use Fist of Fire. It hit a brick wall at Mephi. I was actually able to kill Duriel, but at Mephi, it was just like, it was rough. I was level 37 too, so I feel like it might have actually been better in vanilla because you could use like a lower res wand or something. And you can use a lower res wand here, but it doesn't last long enough to actually really do much in PD2. So that's pretty much that. And then I respec'd over to Mind Blast and finished the rest of the run. Went really quick. Everything I tested with Phoenix Strike, it was just bad. Like, there were a couple occasions where the tier 2, or whatever you want to call it, like there's 2 charge orbs here, let me show you. So like we have Phoenix Strike. Chain lightning damage actually did okay damage. Like, but the problem with Phoenix Strike is that it's very hard to determine which one you're actually, like, which charge you're on. And then not only that, it's like, if you're going for a specific charge or a specific element, it's very hard, especially with increased attack speed, and you have, like, you know, points in a burst of speed that give you more attack speed. Like, all this stuff scales, and it gets more difficult to actually use what you want to use. Because there's fire damage, like, if you don't know how it's laid out, you got, you know, Fist of Fire, and that's the synergy for Phoenix Strike fire damage. Same thing with Claws of Thunder being the lightning, and then Blades of Ice being the cold. And ultimately, all of Phoenix Strike just wasn't that great. Claws of Thunder was okay. I feel like if you wanted to fix some of the things, the issues that we had here, is if you used these things as like a power-up to start doing damage, like after you know, we have finish moves over here, right? And that applies the charges that you're using. Instead of like using them up, if you like kept them kind of like you do with Frenzy, like you kind of charge up and then you continue to, like, you know, do more damage with that higher attack speed and you keep it. If you kind of do it like that, then maybe it could fix it. But overall, like ramping up to do a little bit of damage, not even that much, several times over is just kind of like, it's not good. It's just not good. Ultimately, TLDR on the whole thing throughout endgame testing and early game testing, it didn't perform the best. I tried maps, I tried bosses, none of it, like, you can do stuff. Like, you can get things done. But, like, I was doing almost the same damage. I was testing earlier, and I was doing almost the same damage as not even having points in my skill tree, other than, like, bursts of speed. So I mean, I do 9k. We're killing players 1. We're killing players 1, chat. Having a hard time killing barricades, though. Like, if I just put 1 point in a Dragon Talon, because I have so much damage, it should work, I think. Yeah, look at this. This is a 1 point build. This shows you how much martial arts sucks. Like, if I just go over here and just use nothing. I'm not using any skills. the best thing they found was Blade of Ice. That was probably the best. And Players 1, you can make it work. You know, you run Cold Facets and Kira's Guardian and more Cold Facets. And, you know, just stack as much as you can. But Blades of Ice was the best. Okay. Okay. Dude. Blades of Ice, dude. This is definitely the best by far now. This is the best by far. It's actually killing things. Like, this is Players 1 maps. Second best was actually Claws of Thunder. Wait. Is that guy lightning immune? Oh my god. Oh my god. That hurts. That feel when you think it was Claws of Thunder doing damage? It does 31k, okay? It does 31k. That's good. It's working. It is working, okay? I'll give you that. But this is a plain map, and there's not enough density that's like... It's okay. Infinity is making it work. Though, when you see light immunes... and you're like... killing them at almost the same pace, it's a little concerning because what that says is you're doing a lot of physical damage. And the skill that you're using actually doesn't do as much damage as you think. But again, like I have facets, 5-5 facet, 5-5 facet, 2 5-5 facets in a Griffin's Eye, martial arts, assassin skills, all this stuff, dude. This one though, I don't think you have to go that expensive, and you could make it maybe work. Claws of Thunder, if you had Infinity. It was okay. None of this is good. I'm not recommending any of this for a build. I'm just telling you this is what the best one was. So, and then Fist of Fire with dual Fire Lizard's Talons was actually okay. Fist of Fire is okay. With you know, the Fire Lizard's Talons. But again, didn't beat Blade of Ice. And Phoenix Strike was just terrible the entire time. Boss Killer, honestly, like I said with Weapon Block, if you don't have Weapon Block, then you're gonna die really quickly to bosses. If you have Weapon Block, you'll stay alive, but you don't really hit bosses very often. Or you don't even hit anything very often, because you're just stuck in the animation. Weapon Block, dude. Weapon Block kills you, dude. We're just not gonna go Weapon Block. Like I said, you can run Steel Shade and Water Walk and it helps a little bit, but it's just terrible still. But like, I'd say the best though, for the finishing moves, like I was saying, is Dragon Claw, and that's because it has a synergy as well. And that's Claw and Dagger Mastery over here. So you put a bunch of points in, and you get a bunch more damage, and Dragon Claw does its work. Dragonflight, obviously, is just teleport, it's just good. And then Dragon Tail is like, you know, if you start getting overrun, you can, you know, try to like kick things back with an explosive kick. It's not that great though, because if you're getting overrun, the chances are you're probably screwed already. Just with like weapon block and stuff. It's rough, dude. It's in a rough state. I tried Venom and I tried Cobra Strike, and that was like not that great either. It does something, but it's like not the greatest. So all this stuff, I'd say martial arts, if you want to maybe put a point in for like kicking and crushing blow and utility, then go for it. But full Nats is interesting. It still wasn't good, but it's an interesting thing. Like, I think if you go physical damage and you run around, like, all of it you can run in Players 1, other than maybe the Ubers. Like, the Ubers, you can do them, but it's just like, just get a different character. Let your Merc do it. Like, don't waste your money on this build. So I'm just disappointed a little bit, but at the same time, we know it can be fixed or a little bit better, or like what can be made and changed and stuff. Thank you all for stopping in. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Nexus as well, coming in. If you guys have builds that you want me to run, you can sign up for the pay to play. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you again, Nexus, for the sponsored video and sponsored event here with Pay to Play episode 2. So thank you guys. I will see you guys next time. You're all beasts. Alright, now we have 22,000 attack rating. Diablo's in his house. Honestly, it's like probably even. It's all bad, dude. It's all bad. You can kill him. You can do it. It's all. I don't know, man. Martial arts, dude. Just fix it. Tapping it out. This is what I have to say about martial arts. There you go.